Welcome to Blinds Abroad.
Hello and welcome to Blinds Abroad pub visit. Today we are going to review a great pub called Slice and Brew.
I'm not really sure it's a pub. More of a yeah, it's more of a restaurant. Got American like pizzeria kind of vibe to it.
That's true. Darn it, I just messed it up.
It's not a method. We just go. We go. It's a little bit of both because it's called Slice and Brew, so it's a bit of both.
True. Yeah, restaurant, pub, they can't decide.
Yeah.
But where is it located?
So it's in Nottingham. It's near Trinity Square. It's just on the corner. Yeah. It's quite a small little place, but it's got quite a good reputation for having pretty decent pizza. So here we are with Blinds Abroad pizza review again.
We like pizza. So when we arrived, what would you say it was for accessibility?
I mean, it was pretty solid. There was some steps down, but you can go through the exit if you've got a wheelchair. I think you're gonna have to get in there because there was no steps down there, I don't think. And so there's like benches along one side, and then the other side. Was it a stool that you were on, or was it?
It was it was a cross between a bench and a stool. It was a bit wider like a bench, but it was low. It was a low bench.
Oh, is that what you were sat on?
There was no back to it.
Oh, okay, right. So I guess if you've got a wheelchair, you'd have to sit in your wheelchair, but you know, you could roll up to the table, I assume.
Yeah.
So that'd be all right.
They had it was I can't remember the entrance was a bit darker, but where we were sat, kind of right by the stairs, it was pretty light.
Yeah, and when we say stairs, it's like 2 or 3 stairs down from the entrance. But there's like windows on 2 sides, isn't there? So during the day, at least, it's very airy. And they've got a bit of an outside area as well. So I'd actually been the night before, and we'd sat outside, and it was a bit blustery. But they've got some patio heaters, so it wasn't the worst. Although some of the menus were blowing off into our faces, literally. But when I went with May, I went back the next day because we'd just gone for a walk around. And we were like, yeah, screw it. I can do 2 pizzas in 2 days. So yeah, we went back, and do you know what? The people met us at the door, and they were very accommodating, weren't they?
Oh, absolutely. So when we were taken down to our table, we sat there, and I mean they could tell straight away that I was having trouble because I couldn't really figure out where the stool was, and they were like, "Oh, it's right here, darling," like right to your right. And I was like, "Oh, okay, there it is." So once I got sat down at the table with you, they handed us our menus, and then they came back and they said, "Well, we're really sorry, we don't have any Braille menus." And you and I were both like, "Whoa."
I didn't expect them to have one.
Neither did I. Yeah.
So like it wasn't a surprise, but at the same time, they were nice enough to be apologetic about it. But they said if you want anything read off the menu, just let me know.
Yeah. I was quite frankly astonished that they even knew what it was, because most places I don't even ask, because most of them don't have Braille menus, and I don't expect them to. I have Seeing AI, which is very helpful. And so we just told them, you know what, thank you, but we'll try our apps and let you know if we need anything read off. I did need your help a little bit because it was reading it kind of jumbled. Sometimes it does that. So I just wanted to make sure, you know, what the pizza that I got was good.
Yeah, and what do you get? It was called something like a soppressato salami. I can't remember if I said that right.
Because you had it the night before.
Yes, and I still couldn't remember it after ordering it twice. But it was like big bits of salami, wasn't it?
It was.
And candied jalapenos. And I can't remember what else it had on it.
I think that's
basil,
it.
maybe?
Basil? Yeah, basil. Basil, same thing. It had good sauce on there too. It was actually, you guys, they can obviously do gluten-free pizzas.
They do it like again, they have gluten-free bases for everything, don't they?
Yeah, and vegan options too.
Oh yeah, vegan cheese. Yeah, if you want it, you can have it vegan.
And vegan meats too, I think.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. But I have to tell you guys, I actually found a pizza crust that was puffy. It wasn't super puffy, but there was enough puff on there that I was like, yes, this is what I was missing. This is what I've been wanting. It was delicious. Oh, those candied jalapenos, you might think that they were super spicy. I like a little bit of spice, not too much, but They were just the right amount, kind of dressed up that pizza. So
Mm.
it was delicious. And the pizza is sliced up for you.
Oh, that is a bonus.
So I didn't have to fight with a pizza cutter,
Yeah, for a
which,
blinky, that's a darling.
yeah, sometimes that can be okay, or sometimes we'll slice and then just tear it off,
Mm.
which I have no problem with.
So
How was your pizza? Which pizza did you get?
good. I had a bolognese, and it's kind of what it sounds like. I can't remember exactly what meat it was. I'm gonna say like some sort of pulled beef, but I could be wrong there. I remember it had like bolognese sauce. Oh God, I'm doing really badly here. It had bechamel sauce on it as
Hmm.
well. Now, the only thing I would say is it was a little bit lukewarm in the middle, and it was quite a saucy pizza.
Hmm.
And I don't mean it was sexy, but it was sexy, but it was also very saucy. I'm not a big fan of normal saucy pizzas, but this one was spot on. In fact, the fact that it was so saucy was what made it great almost.
Mm.
And yeah, taste wise, so good. Again, and it was a very puffy crust.
Hmm.
I'm not
Was
going to
it
make a joke about
swimming
that.
in oil?
No, it wasn't swimming in oil.
Neither was mine. That was
That's
a
a
bonus.
bonus. Yeah,
Jinx, I owe you a soda
right.
or drink.
And oh, speaking
What
of
did you
drinks, actually,
drink?
yeah. So the brew part of Slice and Brew is they do a lot of craft beers. So if you're a craft beer drinker, great. I had a beer from a local brewery called Neon Raptor. Can't remember what the actual beer was called, and I don't remember what I drank the day before either. But yeah, if you want a different kind of craft with your slice, great. I say slice, it's not a slice. You get a full pizza.
You really
Because
do.
well, the first time I'd been there, I didn't even know. And when I heard craft and brew, I assumed it'd be one of those like big New York style slice pizza, like big slice. You know, it's like a quarter of a pizza.
Hmm.
But no, you do get a full pizza, and oh, delicious. Like I say, delicious, and the service was on point.
Hmm. Had a Coke with mine, I think. Yeah.
Kill the please.
Yeah, that's my drink of choice, especially if we've been on a bus. I like a good fizzy drink.
So your stomach a bit.
Because I get motion sickness too in a car.
Right. So overall, slice and brew.
Slice and brew, I would say. Oh, so the music, we should mention the music.
Oh
They had
yeah,
really good music. It almost reminded me of a bit of Motown,
yeah. It was like a bit mixture of jazz,
blues,
Motown,
jazz,
yeah,
all
fun.
of it.
It actually really added to the atmosphere, didn't it?
Mhm.
Like it just bring it. It was honestly, it was like an American style. I don't know. I think of like New York pizzeria or something.
Uh-huh.
But it
There was
was
lots of
fun.
people there.
Mm.
When we left, this was really funny. So Cleves was leading me over to the door, and the door was open, and somehow my cane got stuck beneath the door. So I couldn't get it out. And I was like, hold on, I can't follow you. My cane is stuck. And one of the staff had to come over and make sure I got it out okay. And because it just made me laugh really hard. And I'm guessing the other patrons had a laugh too when we left.
Very good.
Good times.
So what would you give it out of 10?
You know what? I would say probably 8.59.
Yeah, I'm heading up towards the 9 mark, definitely.
Mhm.
Like going, like you say, it's quite casual. You know, if you're just mooching around with friends and you can get in there, it does get quite busy. Definitely go in, have some pizza, have a chat with some friends. You know, it's great. Decent amount of craft beer. They do a vodka sauce pizza if
Wow.
you want that. Like they mix vodka and like I think it was San Marco tomato sauce. If you want one of those pizza bases, that's cool. Um, yeah, chilled out atmosphere, good pizza, good beer. The staff were absolutely on point, so I'd definitely give it like a 9 out of 10. And you got a sort of puffy pizza.
Yes, puffy pizza crust. Woo. How was
Cool.
the price? What would
Oh,
you say?
price wise, yeah, that's a good point. Price was pretty solid. I mean, I think it was at 14, 15 quid maybe for the
Yeah.
pizza. They do bang on a 10% charge as standard, which is not usual in England. But you do get it at some restaurants, but that's just a heads up. And the craft beer is pricey, but it's craft beer. And everything else is pretty standard to be fair. And I think the pizza for the price was good.
Yeah. So it's probably about like what, 40,
Came about came about
48
45.
bucks?
It's either 45 or 48 quid
48,
between
yeah.
the two of us with a 10% on top as well. So
Not,
about
not
20
bad.
to 25 pound a person. Not terrible.
Hmm.
So yeah, If there's anywhere that you think we should go, as always, give us a comment, give us a like, and we'll see what we can do.
Thanks for watching and listening to Blinds Abroad.
You can follow us on socials and YouTube at Blinds Abroad, or email us at blindsabroad@gmail.com.
Join our community. Remember to like and subscribe.